April is the cruelest month, breeding lilacs out of the dead land, mixing memory and desire, stirring dull roots with spring rain. Yes, it's The Wasteland by T.S. Eliot. Hi there, good morning. Welcome to my channel. This is a reread for me and for my mate Aaron Facer in Wales. Now, it's a real pleasure to buddy read a book, a novel, but especially, a piece of poetry with Aaron. He's turned me on to quite a few books, and off the top of my head, some contemporary poetry I really like is A. Stallings, American poet who's still alive. She's of Greek descent, but her book, Like, I really liked. It's a book of forms like villanelles, but we came here to check out T.S. Eliot and The Wasteland, Alan, so let's get to it. Aaron's like 30 years younger than me, but like I said, just a real pleasure to buddy read with him, and you're not going to be too surprised. I took a real deep dive into this time. Now, Aaron also has an edition of Ezra Pound's edits. Ezra Pound had a heavy hand in the creation of this masterful modernist poem, and I've seen the book before. I'd like to get it. I might Google it or Amazon it and see how much it is. But anyway, it's a deep, involved poem that you can really sink your teeth into. The Wasteland is a apocalyptic land, but it's filled with a lot of things I like. It's relatively short. You have to work at it a little. The Fisher King's involved. The story, the myth about that. Christianity, Buddhism is involved a lot in it, as is Hinduism, some spirituality, some religion, some tarot. Like right off the bat, is Madam mispronounce your name, Madam. It's like Mesosiriso. What is her name? I'm sorry, forgive me. Madame Sosostris, famous clairvoyant, had a bad cold. Nevertheless, is known to be the wisest woman in Europe, with a wicked deck of cards. And that wicked deck of cards, wicked pack of cards, is a tarot deck. And Eliot gets it half right. He's got the key number 12 of the major arcana, the hangman. But he has some other cards in there. 20, key number 23, destiny. There's not a card like that. They only go to 22, the world. But, you get the point, the gist of it, the symbolism. And there are notes about just that, the tarot deck. But it's in 4 parts, 5. I'm really right, huh? It's in 5 parts, and they correspond to like the 4 elements. For example, earth, air, fire, and water. We have it opens up with the burial of the dead. So we bury your dead in the earth. So that's the first element. The second is a game of chess. Now, that's not an element, of course, but that's a banter between husband and wife in a marriage, and quite interesting. Then it gets into some drinking, pretty cool, into some rowdy drinking, last call. Part 3, the fire sermon. Fire. So earth, fire. When this part is heavy with Buddhism and the sermon by fire, I think of that photo, famous journalist photog of the Buddhist monk imploding, lighting himself on fire back in the Vietnam era. If I edit this stuff, I'll throw the picture up there, but you know what about. He's in the, the full lotus position, and people are walking, other monks are walking by, etc. So, part 3, the fire sermon, we're getting more into death, major part, theme of this poem, more the Fisher King. Then part 4 is water, right? Death by water. I always heard drowning was a good, easy way to go. You ever hear that? Just go to sleep. And then 5, what the thunder said. Thunder, air. So they have earth, air, fire, water. It ends with peace, enlightenment, peace. Shanti, shanti, shanti. As if I would have known that. How would I have known that? What else? But just I like the atmosphere of the darkness, the strangeness. And I mentioned Ray Pound earlier, Ezra Pound, right? We're going to be group reading Pound's The Cantos. Yes, that big hard brick and classic. I've looked through it in my past, and I know it's very interesting, but I'm going at it pretty much cold. So Aaron's gonna be part of it. Greg at Another Bibliophile Reads. He's already got his copy, of course, on the shelf. So if you're interested, shoot me a comment. But it's not going to be until next year and 2 months, because April is the cruelest month. So we'll be doing it in April, May. Like, subscribe, make a comment. I'll reply back to you. Ta-ta.